Mark Twain said, "The two most important days in your life are the day you were born and the day you find out why." If you don't know why, stay tuned for the next few minutes as I discuss how to find God's will for your life. Hi, how you doing? This is OJ Talks here. Welcome again. For the next few weeks, I'll be discussing how to find God's will for your life. Oftentimes, you probably heard people say that God has a plan, He has a purpose for your life, but you might be one of four kinds of people with regard to finding God's will. You might be the person that has no idea whatsoever. That's the first person. You have no idea, no clue. You don't have any understanding of what God has put you on earth for. You're wondering, what is God's will for my life? What am I supposed to be doing with my life? You might be in the first group of people that don't have any idea of what they're supposed to be doing. Or you might be in the second group. These individuals have an idea of what they're supposed to be doing with their life. But the problem is they can't see how it's going to come to pass. Sometimes they feel like it's overwhelming. How am I going to bring this to pass? How is this going to happen? Is this for real? You might be in the second group, or you might be in the third group. You have an idea. In fact, not only do you have an idea, you've actually tried to make it happen. You have put forth considerable effort to fulfill what you feel God has called you to do. Unfortunately, you have not been successful. You keep falling flat on your face, and you have failed so much in trying to do what God has called you to do, to the degree that you are thinking of quitting. You are even wondering if you're doing the right thing. You're wondering, is this what God has called me to do? Or you might be in the fourth group where you know the will of God for your life. Not only do you have an idea, you've actually been fulfilling the will of God for your life. You are smack in the middle of it. You have been doing it. You have been successful in it. You're having fun. You're fulfilled. You're doing exactly what God has called you to do. And if that's you, congratulations. Keep up the great work. Keep up growing and keep doing what God has called you to do. If you're not in the fourth group, you're just in the first three, be encouraged. Join me for the next few weeks as I discuss how to find God's will for your life. By the time you're done with this series, not just the program for today, but the entire series, by the time you listen through the entire series, you'll be at peace. You will end up with peace with regard to what God has called you to do. Before I proceed, I want to make something clear. I am talking about God's will for your life as a person. I'm not talking about God's purpose for the cosmos. I'm not talking about God's purpose for the goat. I'm not talking about God's purpose for the giraffe. I'm not talking about God's purpose for the earth. I have no idea what that is. I'm dealing with God's purpose for you as a person. That's what I'm going to be dealing with for the next few weeks. So let's start with the word will. What does the word will mean? Well, find out next week.